Oh man, we have this big thing coming up. What's it called?
BARHF, Bay Area Hard Rock Fest. This is going to be the 10th one. It's been 17 years since I've done one. So I'm very excited. Some awesome bands, including Jason's band. So this is going to be sick.
It is going to be cool, man. Dude, tell us a little bit about the history of BARHF, though. This has been going on for a long time, obviously, right?
Well, yeah. Well, funny enough, like the first 9 were within 3 years. I was doing 3 a year. I had no kids, really no job, and I had a lot more time on my hands than now. So that's why it took a long time to really think and be like, do I want to do this again? But man, this is going to be the biggest one and baddest one yet for sure. Hands fucking down, dude.
March 7th, right?
March 7th. 7 bands. Awesome classic bands. It's going to be sick. Everybody's got to be there. You can get your wristband here at my store, or hit up the BARHF page. It's just BARHF on Facebook. And you can Venmo or Cash App. And it's only $25, free beer, free pizza, and 7 awesome bands. But as far as the history goes, let's go back to that. So it was a weird time in how things were being ran in a lot of the venues back then. Everybody was asking for like, well, where's your demo tape? We need to hear. We don't know who you are. We're not going to let you play in our club without knowing you. So a lot of the bands that were rehearsing at the practice space where BARHF ended up being the first 5 or 6, we got together and said, well, why don't we just put something together, make it a party, and have a lot of bands that weren't getting, the notoriety that they should have been getting, or a chance. Let's put a bunch of bands together, and it was normally 10, is what we normally had, about 10 bands, which that's a lot to, try to get coordinated. But yeah, it happened, and it was awesome, and a lot of awesome bands played. Iron Cross from Orlando played, I think, 2 or 3 of them. Thrash Attack actually played 9, which they're playing 10, which that's awesome. My old band, Last Sabbath, which turned into Chaos, that's a whole nother story. They played every one of them because obviously I put it together, so that's how that goes. But no, it was, every one of them were really freaking cool. There was a lot of crazy stuff. I wish we would have had a camera back then, because there was unfortunately a lot of underage drinking, sex in the cars, drugs everywhere. Way too much drinking going on. This one's going to be a little bit more
cleaner,
tight, a little bit more security on all that. Obviously, a lot more security, I should say. So we are allowing teenagers. You just have to, under 18, you have to have a parent. Just so anybody that's coming out, just make sure that you know that. But yeah, no, BARHF. I think it was a collaboration between me and Randy. I forgot the guy's last name. It's been a long time since I talked to Randy. He was in a band called Crux Trigger. So we came up with the name, and well, how about BARHF and add an H? So that's how that came.
So March 7th, guys, right here in Brandon, Valrico area, Florida here. So yeah, right March 7th, do it.